So you sprained your ankle, but you want to get back on the court as fast as possible. Let me show you a couple of things you can add into your regimen to get back out there faster. After the first 2 days and the swelling has gone down, you want to move it as much as possible. So any pain-free movement here is going to be good movement. You can do ABCs with your foot. You could do circles, clockwise, counterclockwise circles. You want to make sure that your ankle is off of the bench and that it's moving freely and that you're not just moving with your knee. You want to keep your knee flat and move just with your ankle joint. After we've done the dynamic part, we want to start getting some strength back in that ankle as fast as possible. So small movements, start small and work your way up to bigger movements with the band. Don't have a heavy band here. You want to have a light band, especially if you've just rolled your ankle, depending on the grade. A week after your injury, you can go onto this little soft box and start doing some 1 second holds just to get some stability challenge into the ankle. This is called around the world. At least that's what I call it. Challenging yourself, keeping a slight bend in this knee. And when you have just sprained your ankle, you want to take this super slow and not take big steps. You want to take small little ones because you don't want to re-injure your ankle. This is very small. This is like a pretty fast progression. But as you work your way through the ankle sprain and you want to get better and have like more strength in your ankle so that ankle sprains don't happen to you as much, you should add this into your everyday, take bigger steps, or just add motion left to right, forward and back. Really challenge that ankle joint. And if we don't have a blue mat, we could just use a Bosu ball with like a 10 or 20 degree knee bend in both sides. And I'm exaggerating here, right? But you can challenge it laterally, forward and back. Even if you stand tall and put most of your weight on the back foot, you can just lean a little bit at a time, come back. Lean a little bit at a time and come back, and you'll start to gain some mobility and some of the strength back in your ankle. If your ankle is still really, really weak, I recommend hanging on to 2 poles or just a railing or a bench or something while you do this. But as you progress, you'll be able to come forward and put a whole lot more weight and try to get this to move around and challenge your ankle and get some mobility and strength back into that joint. The reason why you want movement versus just rest and ice is because we want to get the ankle as strong as possible as soon as possible. When we just rest it, it's gonna stay weak and you're gonna still feel weird when you come back 5 weeks from now. It's not even because the ankle is injured before, it's because you laid off that ankle and it's atrophying. You're losing strength in your ankle every day you stay off of it. So if you injure it, you take 2 days off to let the swelling come down, and then you start doing ankle specific work, you'll be back on the court stronger and faster.